Hello YouTube, Mr. Preacherman 75. You're looking at my Sig p220. That's the Equinox Carry model. Just wanted to show you that. I'm going to talk just a couple of minutes about the background history of the p220. Then I want to introduce you to the newest member of my Sig family, and we can compare a couple of different things. The Sig p220 was originally developed for the Swiss Army as a replacement for the p210, which was developed during World War II. It was originally designed by J.P. Sauer and Son in Germany, and was originally chambered in 9mm, which is the same as the p210. It operates on a locked breech short recoil method, which is the Browning design, and Sig actually improved a bit on the design, which makes it slightly different than guns that were in production at the time, like the Browning High Power, the CZ75, or the 1911. Instead of using locking lugs, Sig designed it so that the actual barrel, the chamber of the barrel, and the slide, the ejection port of the slide, locked together without using locking lugs. What this did was it simplified the manufacture of the gun and cut down on the cost, which is why they were looking to replace the p210 in the first place. Now, this gun came to the United States originally was imported originally by Browning as the BDA, Browning Double Action Pistol. That was probably back in the late 70s, early 1980s, and you can still find some Browning BDAs around. The Browning BDA is a Sig 220, although just under a different name. Now, Sig began importing their own under Sig Arms sometime in the late 80s, early 90s, and so the BDA went away, and then you start seeing the Sig p220s available. Like I said, originally it was available in 9mm, although now when you talk about a Sig p220, you were talking specifically about a .45 caliber pistol. So anytime now you hear someone talking about a Sig p220, they're talking about a .45. So that's just a little bit of background on what the p220 is. It is a single stack, and these are loaded, so I'm not going to mess around with them too much, but let me show you my newest friend here. That is the Sig p245. So if we go back and start talking history, 1998, Sig decided that they were going to introduce a carry version of the .45 ACP semi-auto pistol, and it came out in 1998 as the Sig p245. The p245 is also single stack, just like the p220. However, in comparing their statistics, you'll notice that the p245 is the same length as the carry model rather than the full-size 220, so both of these guns have a 3.9-inch barrel as opposed to the 4.4-inch of the full-size. And the grip has been shortened considerably. Actually, the 245 has a shorter grip than the carry. The carry has a shorter barrel than the full-size, but has the full-size grip. The p245 has a shorter barrel and a shorter grip. So those are the main differences. Now, the p245 was manufactured up until I think 2008, when Sig switched over to making discontinued the 245 and made the 220, the p220 carry, or compact. I'm sorry, this is the carry. They changed the 245 to the 220 compact. And so now what you'll find in the new market is the p220 compact, which is essentially the 245, with the main difference being that this slide is rolled steel as opposed to the stainless steel slides that they put on the 220s now. So the p220 compact will be a little bit heavier gun than this. It's essentially the same difference as moving from the p228 to the p229. They're the same size gun, but the slides are manufactured differently, and the stainless steel is a little bit heavier. So anyway, this is my p245 compact. I just think it's a great gun. It's got the original Sig p245 grips on it, extensions for the pinky there. I'll go ahead and show you. That is a 6-round magazine, so 7-round capacity. And so I just wanted to do a quick overview of the p245. There's not a lot of videos out there on it. It is essentially, it fits in the same holster that I carry my Sig P6 in, and the p228 fits in that also, so they're about the same width. The only difference is the grip size. The main difference. There may be slight difference in the grips. Let me show you real quick while I've got them both out. We can just compare the sizes here. You can see the difference in height there. The slide width is the same. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? There we go. See there the difference in the grip length. There we go, that's a good shot. So there you have it, the p220. Mine is the Equinox Carry, and the 245, which is the predecessor to the 220 compact. Hope you guys are doing well. We'll talk to you again soon. This is Mr. Preacher Man 75.